All right, here we are on a beautiful Lake Havasu City day. We're handling a couple cars out of an estate. One's an '06 Corvette with 16,000 miles. You can go to Spud's Garage and see that convertible. This is a 1933 Ford, very nicely done three-window coupe street rod. We're going to walk around and tell you what we know. We're going to get back. We're going to research it and get as much information as we can for you. So I'm not going to be able to tell you everything right here. Make sure you go to spudsgarage.com. Based on my professional opinion, this is just a nice little car. Kind of car you can drive. It has all the equipment that you could think of. Power windows. We'll go around and cover that stuff for you here. It's a reproduction fiberglass body on a fully engineered chassis with a drop front axle. Has a 350 Chevy V8 underneath the hood. Very nicely done. We'll actually cover that in detail. It does have hood sides that go on the side of the car. But it's just a nicely detailed little car, very light patina in age. I'm going to guess this car was originally built and has probably been updated since then in the late 90s, maybe early 2000 era is the style of this restoration or this build, so to speak. You got to love these motorcycle style headlights. They're kind of a Curry Aiken style, smooth feel on it. Does have smooth hood sides. Hang on to the end of the video. We'll cover those for you and it'll ship with them on the car. Light custom flame style pinstriping on it here. Nice chop on it. We are not aware of the manufacturer of the body, but we can tell you it is a very nice body. I can't see any stress, flaws, or cracks anywhere. Nice Krager wheels on it, smooth running boards. It's a bright yellow. A little overcast today, but it kind of gives you a feel of the car. We'll give you a little peek underneath the hood here. Lots of chrome and billet. Again, turbo 350 transmission, 350 V8 4-barrel. It does air conditioning, has an aluminum radiator, dual electric cooling fans on the front here. I do like these modern style headlights. This is the kind of car that you can drive, and this gentleman did drive this car. Lake Havasu City car. So all local, and it's used to warm weather, so on and so forth. And again, if you hang around to the end of the video, we're going to have more where we cover the undercarriage, so on and so forth, and well into the trunk and actually into the wiring of the car to show you what it's like in the back panels there. Suicide style doors, which is typical. It does have an electric remote. It also has handles. It does have suicide latches in it. Nice body. These, I believe, are leather seats. They're sports seats, so they have a full recline on them. They look like they could be out of a Camaro or something like that. There's an emergency brake right there. The audio system's in the trunk of the car, but it does have the iPod connection, or for the iPod or iPhone, early iPhone. It does have air conditioning. Those are the air conditioning controls right there. There's the full air conditioning system on the car. Has an e-brake, billet pedals, nice flame steering wheel, so on and so forth. We're gonna, again, tweed headliner here. The power window switches are on the bottom of the doors here. You see them right there. Cute car, great car if you're looking for a nice affordable street rod that'll get you there in style. And actually this thing will pull off some trophies, I'm sure it has. The undercarriage on it's especially nice too. So again, make sure you hang on to the end of the video. We'll step back here so you can take a look at from the tail side here. Wow, just a cute car. I like the way the tail lights are all mounted down low here, and the license plates down there. Polished stainless exhaust on it. Nice pinstriping. 33 right there. Belt line's nice. The paint on this car is exceptionally nice. It has a bra in the trunk. It has two different car covers, so somebody's definitely babied this. This gentleman has babied this thing. Let me say that. We don't have a lot of specs on it, so on and so forth, other than my professional eye on it. And I can tell you it's a neat car. Powered brakes all the way around, disc in the rear. Drum in the rear and disc in the front. We're going to go around here and we're going to hop in the inside of it. But literally, I cannot find any flaws in the paint or anything. This is just a nice little car. I usually try and pick them apart because I want you to know what you're getting. Looking at it like you were standing there. We're no pressure. Call us anytime if you have any questions. You call me, Chief Cook and Bottle Washer. A few little marks here on the tweed on the door panel there. Again, power window switchers right here. There's a small spot in the seat that's been repaired right there. These appear to be leather seats. If not, it's the best ultra leather I've ever seen. Nice headrest. Again, kind of a sport style out of a Camaro. They're fully adjustable. I'm going to guess they're out of a Camaro. I don't know that for sure. There's the handle right there. Has a tilt steering wheel right here. We're going to hop in here and we're going to show you how kind of what we see. We covered a lot from the other side of the car. Tack, odometer tack on the steering column. These gauges are kind of neat. They're full. They kind of like hide the gauges and all, you can just get a peek at them. Full gauges across the desk here. The miles on the odometer reads 28,985, which I gotta say is probably the miles on this build, but this car doesn't look like it. Full modern fuse panel. There's the fuse panel right there. Here's a emergency door release on this side. It also has one on the other side. Billet shifter. We're gonna fire this old girl up. Does have air. I've turned it on. It's cold. Been sitting for a few months. This thing just starts right up. Turn the air on. Works like it's supposed to. LEDs on the dash. You can see the LED working. Right there, it's got a high beam LED also. Showing 13 volts, about a half a tank of fuel. I haven't warmed it up yet. Oil pressure at idle is about 40. Goes up to 60 when I bring the R's up. This switch right here is for cooling fans on the front, so you can turn on the cooling fans when you have the AC on. Or you should watch your gauge and turn the cooling fan on. Nice flame steering wheel, billet steering wheel. Anyway, I'm going to get out and let you hear it run here. Here, running under the hood there. It's seatbelt there so we don't got a nice mellow tone to it. By now we're thinking you get the feel. You definitely want to hang on to the end of the video where we cover the trunk, we cover the engine compartment, we cover the undercarriage, and definitely go to spudsgarage.com when you're all done for plenty of still photos. I'm going to reach in here in a moment, invite you in. Get in, hang on to the end of the video, go to spudsgarage.com. We got the hood propped up here and we're going to share the engine compartment with you. Very nicely done. This car is very tidy under the hood. Somebody spent a lot of money on the bling on it. Polished aluminum radiator, very nicely done. Coolant reservoir is over here on this side of the car. Polished billet and chrome. Aluminum intake manifold with 4-barrel AFB or Weber or Edelbrock carburetor, whichever you'd like to call it. Looks like maybe a Billet Specialties belt drive on it. All the pulleys are either plated or polished. Those are all look like chrome plated aluminum pulleys on it. Chrome plated here. A lot of polished stuff here. It has a high flow aluminum or chrome plated water pump on it. Short tube headers look like a Sanderson style that are heat coated, ceramic heat coated. Believe we'll get more specs that we can find at Spud's Garage and a little bit of the history with the owner if we can, if there's anything there. It looks like a GM style crate engine in it, GM HEI ignition, again polished intake manifold. Does have a polished AC compressor there. Somebody spent a lot of time on this baby, a lot of money under the hood. Polished receiver dryer here, mini high torque starter. This car's been sitting for several months. We fired it right up here in the garage. It just started up perfectly. Again, the belt drive system's fully engineered, has an electric choke on it. A lot of braided stuff. Here's a braided trans dipstick right there. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Very nice under the hood of this car. It does have hood sides. We'll have a short clip of the video clip with those, and when the car leaves to the new owner, it'll have the hood sides installed on it. They just set down on it. It's pretty easy install on them. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. This is a nice little 3-window coupe. Go to spudsgarage.com. Hang on for the end of the video here. Included with this neat little 33 are engine side covers. We actually photographed the car with the hood sides off. When it ships, we will install the hood sides for you before it leaves so that they're transported safely. They're laying here on the carpet, their body color. You can see that they were on the car. Both sides of them. A little tiny rub mark there where it goes down on. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Make sure you hang on to the end of the video where we'll have plenty more for you. Thanks for coming. We'll give you a look at the trunk here and show you what's in the trunk, and then we'll cover the trunk in further. It looks like to me there's a car cover here that's yellow that matches the car. It doesn't even look like it's ever been on the car, but it's a garage type cover. And then there's another car cover here that's included. There's also a bra that goes on the nose, and you can tell by the nose of the car that it's been used. In other words, it's protected the front end of the car. Anyway, I'm going to take a little cut here, take the stuff out of the trunk, carrying on with the rest of the trunk here. We'll show you there's little compartments everywhere in this car. Little storage area down here. Nice little 33, by the way. This is for a battery tender that'll be included with the car. It's plugged into the wall over here. There's the battery on and off switch. Another little storage compartment. You'll see the Optima yellow top battery in there, which is what should be in there, is a gel battery to keep battery gases. There's an audio system right there. Probably has a remote. And then the whole access to the wiring panel is right here. Nice audio system, nicely done wiring. It's nice and tidy. Kenwood speakers in the back here. It's all carpeted, including the deck lid. Right there. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. We're definitely going to have more for you. Have a great day. Go one more little thing for a shut the trunk well up here. Typically these glass cars have a tendency, if it's a lower quality body, to have a crack around the corner here. This car's nicely done. The trunk area is finished out nice. It has a drain hole right down there. So it has a drain hole on both sides so that the water's not going to get down into the trunk, and it'll run right out these drain holes. There is a release under the car to open the trunk.
We thought we'd fire it up here and take it down the road for you. Just a little twist. Nice day here, a little bit overcast. Got to put it away and turn it around anyway, so I thought I'd take it down the road here. Reverse, neutral, drive, turbo 350 3-speed. Already covered the gauges and stuff with you. We're just going to take it for a ride down the road so you know it runs and drives. Or up the road. Second gear, third gear, probably doing 35, 40. Hey, thanks for coming to Spud's Garage. Hang on to the end of the video. We'll have plenty more for you.
Right, let's take a look at the undercarriage. Very nice underneath the side of this car. Has a 4 to 8-inch differential. Chrome housing on it. Very nice. Adjustable coilover shocks. Chrome 4-bar suspension. That's a fully engineered chassis on this car. I don't know what manufacturer it is, but tubular in structure, so on and so forth. So very traditional. We'll kind of take you all the way around and tell you what we see as we're going around here. Fuel tank's right there. The fill is in the back. The back tires, I love these Krager wheels on it. Just a great look to it. 235 70 R15s in the rear. Drum brakes in the rear. Has power brakes on it. There's a 4 8-inch rear end housing or carrier. See the tubular structure. There's a turbo 350 transmission right there. Aluminum oil pan on it. Somebody spent a lot of time getting this car. This is a very nicely done little street rod. Fully engineered chassis, titled as a 33 Ford. 4-bar front suspension with a dropped axle. Again, very traditional. Front tire size is a 195/60 R14. Again, very nice Kragers. This car's just got a nice feel to it. Dropped axle right there. multi-leaf spring. Dual cooling fans in the front right here. Chrome look like Bilstein shocks. Beautiful day here in Havasu. A little bit warm, a little bit muggy, a little bit overcast. 4-bar front suspension, mini high torque starter, chrome oil pan, aluminum oil pan on the turbo 350 trans. Anyway, we're thinking by now you get the idea. This is a great little street rod. Go to spudsgarage.com where we'll have plenty more for you. Polished stainless exhaust system, so on and so forth. Have a great day.